Welcome to BlkArt History and Culture. Today we're going to focus on this shadow box that I started making about 2 years ago, and it is dedicated to museums that celebrate Black art, collect Black art, and provide educational programs that help to teach history. Art actually documents Black history. And so I'd like to share some institutions that I think would be very valuable for anyone who is interested in learning more about Black artists and Black history. We're going to start with the DuSable Museum. The DuSable Museum is located in Chicago. And then we have the National Museum of African American History and Culture, which is located in Washington, D.C. And then we have the Charles Wright Museum that is in Detroit. We have the Studio Museum of Harlem, which is in New York, of course. We also have the Art Institute of Chicago. Of course, that's in Chicago. And then we also have the DIA, which is the Detroit Institute of Art. Of course, that's in Detroit. And I'm going to highlight a few artists that are in here, and I would encourage you to Google these guys and just explore. So right here we have William H. Johnson. He was a self-taught artist. And then we have Romare Bearden, who is most popular for his collages, but he was also a fabulous painter. Here we have a quilt from the Women of Gee's Bend. If you don't know about the Women of Gee's Bend, they have a great coffee table book, and there is a documentary about the Women of Gee's Bend. And here we have Kehinde Wiley, who did the presidential portrait of Barack Obama. And here we have Charles White, fabulous artist. This piece here is called Harvest Talk. And up here in this corner, we have Archibald Motley Jr. I forget what this one is called, but he is known for colorful, lively, entertaining pieces. Then there is a documentary that I highly recommend for anyone. If you haven't seen it, it's called Black Art in the Absence of Light. And I think it's an HBO special, and I think you might be able to see various clips on YouTube. And then what else can I share with you? Some of the information in here is also very informative, like this little piece right here. It talks about the Schomburg Institute that is dedicated to the preservation of Black art, history, and culture. And that is in New York, too. And so a lot of the trips that I take, it's all based on whatever exhibition is showing wherever it is. And so I try to keep track of what shows are opening, and I plan my trips around that. And another little tidbit here, and it's talking about the collection of the Detroit Institute of Art. And it says that they have more than 570 works of art by African American artists. They have a fabulous collection. It is definitely worth going to. And here I have little Scrabble pieces that spell art. The little museum nerd, because that's what I do. And before we end this video, I also want to point out that this Romare Bearden piece here, that is actually a postage stamp. And then we have Edmonia Lewis. She also has a postage stamp. And she doesn't get enough recognition, but she was a sculptor. And she did a fabulous piece of Cleopatra. I encourage you to Google the things that I'm talking about in this video, and just enjoy BlkArt. Get yourself a coffee table book, and I have a short on the YouTube page that talks about my 10 favorite African American art books. So again, just enjoy BlkArt. Get yourself a BlkArt coffee table book and explore. You go to YouTube and click it in and Google some of this and just enjoy. If you are in Detroit or Chicago or New York or DC, go to these institutions, help support them, get a membership. And again, the documentary is BlkArt in the Absence of Light. So enjoy BlkArt. Thank you.